We're talking about sperm retention. Is holding on to your essence the key to enlightenment, or is it just a strange new internet fad? We're going to dive deep into that question, but first, I'm joined by Dr. Peter Jordanson, a famous Canadian psychologist and author.
Thank you, Bell. You know, in ancient times, they believed that sperm was like the sap of life itself, flowing through the roots of the cosmic tree. To lose it frivolously is to drain one's spiritual vitality. So I think that it's that. And in modern times, boxers and other fighters have abstained from sexual activity to maintain their vitality for the fight ahead.
Right, and it's the thinking of General Ripper in Dr. Strangelove, so it's all coming back around again. So is there any sort of psychological backing to this?
Oh, yes. They did experiments on lab rats, and they found that the rats that didn't have any sexual activity were the most aggressive. But what I think is more convincing is the intuitive science, which I have gleaned from archetypal musings of my own, which suggests that retaining your seed connects you to the divine consciousness.
So you're saying if someone refrains from, releasing their essence, they can become more connected to the universe? But is there any scientific evidence for this?
Oh, absolutely, Bell. Think about it. When you hold on to something precious, whether it's a thought, or an emotion, or in this case, your sperm, you're essentially creating a reservoir of untapped potential. It's like a battery. Ever notice how monks look so serene? That's their sperm.
When is it okay to, open the floodgates, as it were? Because, you can't expect every man to have the lifelong discipline it takes to be a monk.
Well, you're right in the sense that we can't all be celibate. We need to find the right person before we pull the trigger, which is a Judeo-Christian tradition.
You're saying men should just wait till they're married and avoid as much as possible any, solo performances with their own fiddle.
Yes, imagine yourself as a dam, Bell, a dam holding back the roaring waters of potential. And when you master the dam, you master your destiny. And then it's nice to have someone in your life who appreciates your struggle.
You're saying your wife in this case.
Someone in your life who can lie next to you at night and stare at the ceiling.
But otherwise, you have a good relationship with her and she understands your masculine struggle to master your destiny, right? So
no, my wife doesn't appreciate that.
Oh.
I think I overdid it with the sperm retention and I don't avoid my wife, Belle, but I do deny her my life essence.
But in a way, that's good because then you're alone and that frees you from temptation, if you will. So you must be at peak seed retention, I assume.
No, actually, she left me.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen her in years. I have a girlfriend.
Well, hey,
I have to nut every so often, Let me tell you something. Every once in a while, I just have to get away. Like I know this, I met this girl a while back, and she has this little place in Saskatchewan, and we go there and just get baked, and she just erases my mind. Like she's found my reset button. No other woman, especially my wife, no chance. But this girl, she can just annihilate me. And so right now I'm in a good space right now.
I got to give it to you. That's pretty good.
And I realized something, I don't need men anymore.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I don't need men anymore. Because when you found a woman that can do that can just completely erase your mind and reset you and get you back to where you're supposed to be, the company of men is just less tempting.
Well, I'm kind of confused now. That's That's certainly a perspective, though, Dr. Jordanson. But for our listeners, the ultimate question remains, is sperm retention really the key to a healthier, more fulfilling life for men, or is it just another pseudoscience trend? We can't definitively answer this question, so I guess I'll leave you, dear listener, a little frustrated. I mean, I'm just a guy on an oil rig doing a radio show by myself, so I know a little bit about frustration.
Thank you, Bell. I'll send you some pictures.
Please do. Right. Well, we'll let the audience chew on that, or rather hold on to that. In our next episode, we'll be exploring another popular wellness trend, sunbathing your nether regions. Does it increase testosterone? We'll talk to an honest-to-God hippie to get some straight answers on that. So remember to subscribe and leave a comment below on how long you've retained essence. And we'll see you next time on Oil Rig Radio. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay free. Bye now.